Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Master League, and this time actually level 50 Master League, because I kind of wanted to see what people have already, or how the meta gonna look there. And today we're going to use a team that you might already know if you watched me from earlier.
I think he has a team most right now. If he has like Metagross on the back, I should run this, maybe, if I can farm the thing down. I think he has a 2 anyway.
Yeah, good old times. At those times it was a bit more exciting. Also, when you hit Legend, or in this time it was rank 10, I think called. When you hit rank 10, I think like when I played with this team, I think it was season 4 or something. Actually, maybe even season 3. It was like the start when I started content creation. Yeah, like a few thousand got like Legend, and right now it's like I think maybe even 100,000 get Legend every season, because the range is like way wider. Like people get to 3,800 now at the end of the season, and this is something that you haven't ever already seen in the first few seasons, like first 1 to 4. I think the highest were like 3,300, and this was like really rarely that people got to that rating. And yeah, only a few thousand people got that. Not a lot of people that are really good at PvP nowadays don't have every post like from the other seasons previously, just because it was way more difficult, and a lot of people just started playing Battle League during like season 2, season 3, and a lot of people started in the beginning anyway. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, I will play this team right now. This team which I played before, by the way, like the thing that I just showed was from a Master League Premier. Yeah, I think it was Master League Premier called. And this comes back now this season as well as a classic variant, so without XL Pokemon luckily. And I'm definitely gonna play this team there again, because it's such an OG team for me. I think it should still work here. The problem though with this team in the open league right now, a lot of people have now XL Pokemon that were before not really obtainable. Like nearly everybody here has full legendary, full maxed out legendaries, and a lot of them also have something like Kyogre now, and Kyogre is just completely destroying this team. There's nothing really you can do, and yeah, this is like a bit problematic. I just more tried this team out for memes than anything else, but still had some wins at least with this team, so it's possible to get some wins doing that. But I definitely would not recommend you playing this cup unless you have like legendaries at level 50 or like a really good team comp. So yeah, it's a bit tricky otherwise. I would definitely not really recommend you that then. And now a lot of people have like really interesting Pokemon there. Also crazy that people have like Togekiss and stuff like this already at an XL. I don't know, crazy that they already have that. I don't know when we had a Togekiss event, but yeah, very interesting. Still, I don't know, I definitely wouldn't recommend you playing this league if you don't have the perfect Pokemon. Extra Drill is something that's easily obtainable though. I also have enough XL candy for this thing. Same with Yveltal. Yveltal was in raids for that time, but even like Pokemon that were in Gophers raids, which is like nearly every Pokemon, still really difficult to obtain them, because they only had like basically 1 day or something for them. And yeah, then getting all the, I think 60 to, or maybe even 80 raids you need to get all the legendaries, all the XL candy for that. It's pretty tricky, but not impossible, of course. Like if people really go hard for one Pokemon doing Gophers, they could have easily got that in XL. I'm not gonna excuse anybody for cheating or whatever here. Definitely not. Nearly everything is able basically to be legit right now already. And yeah, there is nothing really that is not unobtainable. Like in general, we have like the XL feature now for 9 months or even 10 months. Like even if you go for the 5 kilometer buddy Pokemon, you can easily have already the kilometers you need for the XL candy up till this point. So like there's everything that's here is definitely can be legit, and I don't really want to say anything about this anymore. I made a similar video at the beginning of the what's it called, in the beginning of the XL candy feature, and I saw people with a level 50 Shadow Snorlax, and I was like, this might not be the legitest Snorlax that I've seen, because it was like literally out for a few days, and I don't know how people got that fast, but yeah, even then, like, you can still have like normal candies over from before if you're like a crazy grinder. A lot of people get accused for cheating or anything like this kind of wrongly recently anyway. If you just look on social media and look for like people from Japan, the amount they grind, the amount of candies and stuff like this they have, it's insane. It's like literally insane. They're just on a completely whole other level. So yeah, I don't really think this cheating debate is something that should be around anymore. I guess I saw the reasoning in that for that before, but yeah, even Mewtwo was on raids for a long time. Yes, I don't think there's really a reason to hate about that. I usually, like, I only have one level 50 XL legendary, which is my Dialga, and other than that I don't have anything. And I definitely, like, I'm fine with not spending money to not be able to basically to play this league at the end. I definitely won't do that. For the rest, we already had events. We had the Galcham Community Day. We had for Beldum, we had like 3 or 4 events. I don't know why Niantic just loves Beldum all of a sudden, but we have like so many events for the Beldum already. I actually had like enough XL candy, I think, after the first event. Because the first event was an event I played like crazy, and people all thought, how did he get this Bastion? Must be not legit. Yeah, if you just paid a lot during that event and used a lot of innocence, you could have got that legit, definitely. But there was also like Beldum and Instance and stuff like this. That was a crazy good event. That was like the Nosepass shiny event, if you want to know, where I got also all my Aaron XL candy. I have like 700 plus Aaron XL candy from that event. It was a crazy event. It was one event that I actually really grinded hard. Recently we didn't really have events which I thought were really crazy good for XLs or anything where we had something I needed. The last one was okay. I have like now 400 plus XL candy for Gardevoir from the Fashion Week event, because I got guaranteed candies for that. That was nice. And you had like Blitzel. Blitzel is also pretty interesting because Substriker, the evolution, is actually pretty decent in Ultra League if you have the XL candy for that thing. So maybe you farmed them already and have a good Substriker for Ultra League. It has like Spark, Wild Charge, and Flame Charge, which is a super strong moveset. And yeah. Here we have actually Zacian. I wish I had a better Zacian for Master League. Of course, I made like my own video and had like a 15, 10, 14, I think, which was not the best. But yeah, Zacian is really cool. If I could have farmed him down there, I would have won this game with like 1 Mudshot away, which is fine. This is basically at least how the game is supposed to be. There was nothing really I could have done there. It was just a bit unlucky. It's always unlucky when you like lose by 1. Here I'm just gonna go for the bait with the Outrage, because my opponent must Mustaiga shield anyway. Why I run Earthquake still instead of Earth Power is just because I had the thing powered up before the C-Day, and the differences between Earth Power and Earthquake are not really big, so for me it's not worth it to spend an Elite TM on that thing. But I may spend an Elite TM on one Pokemon soon, which is very special to me, so I'm also gonna make a video about this as well in Master League as well. Maybe some people already know what I'm gonna talk about right now, because there's actually, I don't remember any other Pokemon that needs 2 Elite TMs. And I have a special version of them. So yeah, definitely also a video that I plan to do. I also found like already a team on Twitter from like some Japanese player with that Pokemon in the right order, which I kind of wanted to play as well. So I'm definitely gonna take this team then. But before then, we most likely have like a lot of other stuff going on. As I think this video drops on Wednesday now. For me, it's I think Tuesday afternoon, evening. It's always kind of difficult for me as a student. I always don't know which day it is. But in general, we have the route on the Friday, and I hope that the quest is easy enough that you can do it on one day, because then I'm definitely gonna do a route video on Friday. But we have to see how this is gonna go. We're gonna see that already on Thursday, at least, because people get the quest there already in New Zealand, and then we can see which quest steps we have. I didn't really expect the quest to take that long, to be honest. It might not be doable on one day, though. I kind of fear that, but most likely something to do with those rocket balloons, and it's like the thing that might be a roadblock that you have to maybe destroy 3 times Jesse and James or whatever, which you're gonna get back there. But yeah, definitely gonna make a root video as soon as I have it, and I'm definitely gonna grind as hard that I can get it soon, as I always do that with new Pokemon. And other than that, we already know, I think, that we get Trevenant at that point, because I think they already announced that the Hooper research gonna get to the next stage, and I think this text for the Hooper research has something about Trevenant already. So also new Pokemon, which I cannot showcase yet because I have Master League in this very interesting Jungle Cup. So here we actually barely lose, sadly, but good game to my opponent. But yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of doing those, oh, okay, I'm gonna do now VR battles and show that on YouTube. VR battles are difficult and like different than anything else, basically. Like, if you have the VR battles, it's not really representative for Go Battle League, in my opinion, because you just like viewers most of the time just meme a bit more. They already know most likely what you play, because it's always going to be a Pokemon that just got released, and anybody who has more than 2 brain cells gonna know which Pokemon you're gonna have on your team. So it's basically not an even playground there. So I'm not really the biggest fan of that. Maybe I still do it for Trevenant. Maybe I do it for the Duskull, because Duskull is also still in the Master League season there, so I'm not sure. That's basically, this whole video is basically right now a channel update. That's also really cool. And here we're gonna lose most likely because I didn't throw my charge move there, and we could barely not farm him down. Yeah, he has the Evaltal. If I was able to farm down there, that was an easy one. But like this is gonna be a loss, and yeah, good game there to my opponent. Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't really recommend you this team here. This league, I would recommend you using this team in the Master League Premier Classic League, as this is gonna come back in, I think, like second to last week of the season. It's definitely very late. I actually want to know real quick, while we're still in the video, if there has anything changed in terms of meta, if there are any new Pokemon compared to the last time that this thing was around. But to be honest, like, Excadrill wasn't around when Master League Premier basically died, so this is gonna be a new Pokemon that's gonna be good and available. Well, I think it just didn't have Mudshot there at this time. Mudshot was like a move that got added later on. Other than that, Sylveon gonna be a bit better and good in that cup. But other than that, it looks really like the same meta we had basically when it got first released, and it was like one of the coolest cups. Surfridge definitely was also still available there. It's really cool to see that we have this league back again. I really enjoyed it back in the day. Having to play Master League without legendaries is always pretty cool. And yeah, other than that, there's literally nothing new coming into that, which is, in my opinion, a good thing and not a bad thing. And I'm actually excited for this cup then again. Master League Premier Classic gonna be a lot of fun. You don't need XL, and I think that's also the way forward. I don't really like, and I don't think it's a good thing, if we have always leagues where you require to have XL Pokemon. I think we always, at least like for the Ultra and for the Master League, should always have an alternative where you can just like play without any XL Pokemon, because we have a lot of people who are not level 40 yet. We have a lot of people who actually have a life and don't do it for basically a living, like content creators, to play the game. So I think it should be like common sense that we have something for them as well, and not just like for people who have either too much money or too much free time. So yeah, I'm really not a fan of XL Pokemon. I think, oh, that's so lucky that I didn't get there. I think I already mentioned that like several times before already, so I think that's not a new information. Even though I have most of them, because I also play a lot of this game, I don't really think it's a good addition. I think it also put like Pokemon Go in general a step backwards in terms of being an esport. I know people love now about that because the game is so broken, which I see why people love about that. But yeah, with XL and stuff like that, it's just like basically the level of like the entrance level is like so high that a lot of people just wouldn't be going for this thing in general here. And yeah, but the interesting thing is that Niantic just is looking for someone to help with Go Battle League, like, I don't know, for programming or in general for feedback. They definitely hire people right now to help with Go Battle League, which is cool. I hope we're gonna see something in the future which helps us here. And here my opponent has a Shadow Ball Mewtwo, which kind of screws me here because I was hoping that he had like some other move set, but Shadow Ball completely destroys me. And there's nothing really I can do here, so yeah, this is most likely also gonna be a loss. But really cool that my opponent has a maxed out Mewtwo. I also want to max out one of mine, but I didn't go for X Agony last time, so yeah, gonna do. Most likely gonna get the one when it comes back the next time though. Because I have a Shundo. What a surprise. People most likely already know that. And here we have the Mammoth back. It's actually good for us. Are we actually still winning this game? I don't know. This is superpower. We can farm up extra. We have full energy. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. Actually commentating for the last battle, I'm really proud of myself. I can go for the Outrage. I'm gonna destroy him. But I think we're barely gonna die to the Garchomp as he has gonna have a move stored. Because he can farm us down, and we're not gonna win CMP. But yeah, thanks all for watching this basically channel update. I'll see you in the next video.